Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to one and all for this exclusive session on price action plus volume profile as a part of our weekly webinar series from Traders Gurukul. This is your speaker, Ashok Devanampriya today. So how many of you are joining this session for the first time, friends? How many of you are joining my session for the very first time? Okay, at least 20-25 people joining for the first time. Okay, friends, my name is Ashok Devanampriya. I am the founder director of Traders Gurukul. I have been in the financial markets ever since 2013. It's almost 8 years of a successful journey in the financial markets. I left my IT career way back in 2017. I have finished about 4 3s are 12 plus 3, around 15 quarters of full-time trading so far. All right, so I am a techno fundamental investor. I am a positional price action trader. I am a GAN practitioner and also an intraday algorithmic trader. So we have designed one more organization parallelly along with Traders Gurukul called as Kautilya Strategies, where our mission and vision is to create and design various algorithmic strategies for the retail segment. We are going to come live sometime next year, where we will offer ready-made strategies for people who are working to pursue their passion of stock markets. I'm a mechanical engineer with an MBA from the UK, and I did my asset management specialization in University of Illinois. That's about a rough background about myself. Spent a good amount of time in companies like Toyota, SAP, and then right now driving the vision, mission, roadmap, and the a very ambitious goal to become probably a 100 crore company in the next 6-7 years for both Traders Gurukul and Kautilya strategies combined. That is in a nutshell about my introduction. So guys, if you are staying in Bangalore and in and around Bangalore, feel free to come. We have built a very beautiful office. We are hardly a small organization of 15 employees. However, we have taken a 50-seater office. So if any one of you want to sit along with traders, celebrate, discuss, and meet us, feel free to visit our office. Okay. So we are based out of Jainagar in Bangalore. So we have a lot of space for visitors to come sit and trade with us. All right. Now let's move into the art of price action and volume profile to discover the confluence. I've spent significant amount of time trading price action. Many of you would have seen many videos in my YouTube channel. To know more about, go to YouTube, search for my name, Ashok. Okay, you will land up in my channel. There are almost 50 beautiful videos, okay, with less GAN and more of content which I have already loaded there. Go ahead, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more information. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter, and this is my profile. All right, with this introduction, let me move into the price action and volume profile journey. Now friends, how many of you trade indicators? How many of you trade indicators? I know majority of you trade indicators. How many of you trade only price action? Okay. Friends, I strongly believe that the most important things in my journey as a trader is number one is price. Number two is volume. Number three is time. I believe in price action for price, volume profile for volume, and WD GAN for time. Price action brilliantly pushes the thought process in terms of price. I don't use any indicators. I never use any indicators. I stopped using indicators long ago, and the only indicator which I ever loved was Ichimoku. Yes, sir, Nifty, that's the place. All right. So let's move on. Price action is always the real-time clarity on the price behavior. Indicators can never be as smart as price in terms of telling you what is happening. Indicators are always lagging. The engine of the train is the front mover, whereas the compartments are pulled by the engine. Similarly, your price is the engine and the compartments are all various indicators. It combines with volume profile to give better confluence. Traders also consider GAN for time, which is another critical factor. How many of you believe time is important? How many of you believe time is important? Okay, yes. But using time for intraday is really silly. If you personally ask me, it's stupid too. You know why? Okay. Throughout our Indian ancient astrology, okay, we have things like Sankashti, we have things like Paurnami, we have things like Amavasya and so on, right? There are various incidents, your apogee, your perigee, and so on. But in a daily basis, would you track the auspicious time for everything you do, to get out of your house, to start your bike, to have lunch? No. There are special days which are considered to be good from a religious perspective, from a nature's perspective. Only on those days you make some special decisions. So similarly, when in intraday basis, time is never critical, but if you are playing a positional game, investing game, time is going to be a very precious asset, and 99% of traders never considers time as a factor. That is a bottleneck. The confluence of these aspects of price, time, volume gives quality edge to traders and also investors. Let's deep dive on each aspects based on our time availability. All right. So let me give a very quick heads up to volume profile. So what is volume profile? Friends, what is that? It's a candlestick. What kind of a candle is this? It's a bullish candle. Who is controlling? The buyers are in absolute control. Now, you just know that this is your open, this is your open, this is your high, this is your low, and this is your close. Now, can I ask you, and how did this get created? But multiple people trying to make buying, right? At every level, there is a purchase. How many of you agree? At every level, there is buy, sell, there is a transaction that has happened. What happens is, in case of price and volume, you have y-axis and x-axis, you get a big volume bar. That's it. Something like this, something like this. Do you get that? That volume bar will never tell you anything. It only tells you at the end of the day or end of the time period how much of transactions in terms of volume happened at that moment. Now, but volume profile will tell you something unique. It will tell you the volume transacted at every level in the candle. It will not tell you, for example, 20, 45, 75, 85, 90, 130, 170, 170, 170, 210, 250, around 260, 2 lakh, 2.6 lakhs. You get one single bar telling 2.6 lakhs is volume. That's all you get in your typical volume. Whereas in volume profile, it will tell you where, which point, what kind of volume and what kind of transaction happened. Now, by looking at this, can you tell me where maximum volume got exchanged? $43,000. This is the point. This is an important level. This information your volume will never tell you. Understood? So that is the difference between a typical volume and volume profile. Your volume profile will tell you how volume got exchanged throughout the length of the candle. That is the most interesting aspect. So volume is different at different levels. So Andrew says, is volume different from volume profile? Absolutely. Volume and volume profile. Okay, I'm not saying they both are different. All I'm saying is they both represent the same information in an entirely different way. Understood? It is the same volume. It is the same volume. However, it will show up in an entirely different way. Now, look at this. This is your traditional volume. Okay, there is a candle. For example, this is a bull. Okay, let me ask you a very, very simple question. Is this a strong bull candle? Is this a very strong bull candle? Extremely bullish. Okay. Now, why the hell the volume is small here? The next candle was good. This candle is superb. This guy is backed by big volume here. But what went wrong with this guy? Does anybody know answer? You cannot make any logical conclusion there. Okay. Now, let me give you another perspective. Now, for example, this volume, maybe you think, wow, this is good. Institutional came here, very good volume. Imagine if you had taken a long entry, what would have happened? Okay. Okay. Now, let me give you one more perspective. Let's say I am an institution. I will tell my team. Okay. Let's say this is about 3,75,000 quantity. This is, let's say this is 3,75,000 quantity. That is a total quantity of lots. Now, you think you can see volume and make a decision, normal volume? I am an institution. I will tell my team members, put an execution algorithm which buys 100 quantity every minute. I don't care about the price. I want 100 quantity every minute. There are 6 hours, 15 minutes in a day. which is officially 375 minutes. So which means I will achieve the so-called 3,75,000 quantity by end of 3:30. Is that clear? Everyone agree? Today is the world of algorithms. Today is the world of 90% of algorithms in the stock market are execution algorithms. Very soon execution algorithms will be 100%. Yeah, strategy, it is different. In fact, we have reached the maturity of designing algorithms where morning we don't even switch on the machine. How many of you know that? Even machine switching on, we have made it, we have automated it. Okay, I am sorry. 1,000 quantity. My friend Sar Nifty identified the mistake. He said 375 into 100 is 37,500, not 3,75,000. Okay. Every 1 minute, if I buy one, the line will be like this. What would you infer from volume? Tell me. Everyone understand the logic? Okay. Just by looking at volume, you don't get anything. Even if you look at the so-called volume, the action is already over. Even if I don't want you to see my action, I can also spread the volume across multiple time zones. Okay. Anyway, now this is a volume profile chart. See how it looks. The volume profile chart will tell you this point has maximum volume. A good amount of volume came here, a decent amount came here, decent volume here, here, less volume here, less volume here. Sounds good. All right. So the volume profile chart will give you better insights as far as volume action is concerned. See, we always love price action, friends. Price is amazing. Okay. Price is the most difficult concept to digest. But once you get grip on price, nothing like it. You will stop even watching any indicators. Indicators will look very silly for you in the long run. And this is the anatomy of a volume profile. This is the anatomy of a volume profile. Okay, this is a beautiful candlestick journey. Okay, now, and what you see, this one is all your volume profile. Okay, now if you look at candlesticks, I look at candlesticks in a different way. Okay, even if I have to look at this candle, I will take a different color line, preferably a blue line. This is an SR line. Some broke out, some breakout. This is a top, not good. Okay, if looking here, this is an SR line, breakdown, price went and formed a low. Okay, this is your FTR. This is your supply FTR. This can also be your demand FTR. The way I look is just marking some levels, and then we identify the good points which generally gives us edge. We don't use any indicators. Now, simple observations. Point number one, what is point of control? Point of control is a level in your candlestick. It is a level in your candlestick where there is maximum volume transacted. I can say, for example, Nifty moved from 12,500 to 12,550. Okay. However, 12,528, for example, is a price at which maximum volume got transacted. So 12,528 is called as the point of control, POC. We call it the point of control in the world of volume profile. Okay, if you look at a typical volume profile, you will see there are points where big volumes that are coming. This is good volume, good volume. Okay, good volume, good volume, good volume. Okay, and there are regions where there are price levels where the amount of volume transacted is very low. Some prices where volumes are transacted are very, very low. You can make out easily by looking at the volume profile. Okay, such regions are called high volume nodes and low volume nodes. High volume nodes and low volume nodes. Okay, and there's one more important information that you need to know, that your zone, for example, you see this red line, you see this red line, you see this red line, two red lines below. These two are the lines between which more than 80%, some people take 70, some people take 80, some people take 90 also. Okay, maximum value is transacted. That entire region between the two lines is the area where maximum volume got transacted, and we call those two lines as value area high and value area low. If price is above or below these lines, what does it mean? It means nothing. Okay, I never look at price that way. I look at first price action, and then I look at volume confirmation, and then if I want, I look at time. That's how I see. Okay, now let's move on further. The first thing is called as the point of control. It is a price level where the highest volume got transacted. Okay, second, the profile high. It is the highest price level during a specific period. It is nothing but your candle high. It is nothing but your candle high and low. Okay, next, there is something called profile low. It is the lowest price point in that candle. Then you have value area. Value area is an area in the volume profile where more than 70% of the volume of that particular candle, it can be 1 minute, 5 minute, 50 minute, daily also, it can be anything, gets transacted. Some people set it at 70, some people set it at 80, 90 also. It is their choice. And then you have value area high, which is the highest level of the value area, and value area low, which is the lowest level of the value area. These are the significant points in volume profile. Now look at this. Now look at this. For example, this is a daily chart of Nifty 5-minute chart. Nifty 5-minute chart, it's a volume profile. The base is daily. I'll just set it. Okay. behind the stop. Where is that? Initial balance, yes, show it. Okay, and also show the count. Okay, super. Now, by looking at this, let me change the 70% to 90%. Can you make out? Okay, friends, if you want, you can always go to your what do you call trading view. You can use your volume profile indicator. Okay, so for example, indicator volume profile, here it is, volume. Okay, the reason is I'm not using futures of Nifty. Okay, Nifty futures. Here you can always search volume profile. Why Nifty? Let me put some stock weight. Sometimes it happens. Stock Ashok Leyland. Yeah. Okay. Indicator. Give me a second. It will come generally. Yeah. Can you make out? See, your volume profile comes. Okay. You can use definitely use your this one for all your activities if you wish to. And you can use volume profile for all your analysis also. Good. Very good. Now, let me go back to the my chart because I love it here because I have some controls here which doesn't come from the trading view. This yellow line is called as the point of control which we discussed. This yellow line is the POC, point of control. This blue area top is your value area high. This blue area bottom is your value area low. Okay, and not only that, you see some lines here. You see this is called as a VPOC. It's called as a virgin POC. Whenever this is some previous POC which has never been tested. Okay, good. Okay, that is previous POC, but the point is that previous POC will always try to, I'll minimize, see this. See, the beauty of this is, see, once here, this is the POC, okay? This is the POC of one, this day. This is the POC of second day, okay? This is the POC of third day, and this is a POC of fourth day. See, can you see the POC line of fourth day is cut because the price passed through it. This is like a virgin POC. Once this POC line is created, the price has never come there. So that is a very good level. That is a very good level until and unless it breaks. Okay. When I say never tested, it means that past POC lines which are not yet kissed. Okay. Which are not yet kissed. That is the one. All right. Good. Now, that is the next part. Coming back to the story. And what is profile high and low? Profile high and low is nothing but these things. This is your profile high. This is your profile low. That's all. That is of no significance. What is most important for individual is your POC, your value area high and low, your initial balance, your virgin POCs, beyond anything, the powerful price actions behind it. Okay. Anyway, let's move further. So what does this high volume notes tell you? These are peaks in volume. It can be seen as an indicator for a period of consolidation. What is POC full form? POC is point of control. Usually there is a great deal of activity on both buy side and sell side. Okay, and market always stays at that particular price level where the price is mutually accepted. Wherever a price is mutually accepted, that's where the price spends most of the time. In price action world, the base is one region where price most of the times gets traded.